Hi, welcome to Ambi's Views, where we deep dive into your favorite films and TV shows. And just an FYI, there will be some spoilers in this video. And please subscribe to help us grow this channel. Thank you. Namaste Wahala. This is a new romantic film of a Nigerian woman and an Indian man, where Nollywood and Bollywood finally come together. It's a fun take on the romantic classic Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. The story is about Didi, a very successful Nigerian attorney who's in love with an Indian investment banker in Lagos, Nigeria. And their family disapproval of their relationship. Now, you know there can't be a Bollywood and Nollywood film without some drama and comedy. The comedy and antics begin when Raj goes over for dinner at Didi's house, unbeknownst to her parents that Raj is Indian.
Good evening, Auntie. I'm Raj.
Her dad disapproves of him right away by telling her that there are enough Nigerian men for her to choose from, insulting and embarrassing Raj in front of Didi, who stood by and did nothing. The same thing happens when Raj's mom comes for a visit, where she basically tells Raj that she's already found him a wife, so the relationship with Didi, it's not going to work, or she's not going to accept it. And in a typical romantic comedy trope, it is boy meets girl, boy falls in love with the girl, boy's family doesn't like the girl's family doesn't like the boy, they break up, they're both miserable, both families see this, and they convinced each other that maybe it's okay to finally accept the people their children love, and they have a grand wedding and they live happily ever after. Now, I wish it was that simple, but you know you cannot have a Bollywood and Nollywood joining forces, and it's just that simple. Of course, my Naija people brought up the antics. For example, Raj's friend, who's a Nigerian, tells him or asks him how did he dress when he went to see the family, and he talked about how he dressed like in Western clothing. He talks about having some vintage Italian wine as a gift.
Is this the best you can do?
Honest? He's a good man.
And the friend basically just laughed. He just laughed in his face and he told him, listen, you did it all wrong. Maybe that's why they didn't even accept you.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
No. You have played penalty to throw in now. You have to wear native attire. Let them know you are one of us. Blend in.
When you're going to see your in-laws or your future in-laws, you have to bring gin, kola nut, and goat. And Raj just started laughing. Didi's best friend, of course, also provided so many gems and so many comedic reliefs as well. So I love, the typical romantic film where you have single best friends who always give not so much good advice, but they're always there to provide you with the comedies to make you laugh. So I thought that was fun because I especially enjoyed their best friends in this film more than the main characters, to be honest. While the film overall is very light-hearted and fun, it provided some amazing gems and wisdom. Didi's mom tells her that you can manage a bad husband, but you cannot manage a bad in-law.
Is this the family you want to marry into? This family? This woman?
What do you mean, this woman?
Basically saying that you have to be careful of the family you decide to marry into, because not only are you not marrying just that one person, you're also marrying the entire family. So be careful the family you choose. While this was a great advice, Didi actually calls out her mom's hypocrisy, because apparently her parents had similar issues because the dad was an Igbo man while the mom was an Yoruba woman, and the family did not agree to their marriage. So Didi asked her mom how come she stayed and fought for her dad, and why can't she do the same thing with Raj?
I don't want you to go through all that struggle. Your fights I had with my parents.
Which I thought was very interesting because this film, while it is based on interracial couple from different countries, we see this happening every day, even people from the same country, due to different religions, different cultures, different ethnicities. And I know, especially back home in Sub-Saharan Africa, we can be very ethnocentric, right? And very tribal, where we say, oh, you can't be with this person because during, the olden days, their great-great-great-granddad and blah, 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 blah did this to my family and this to this family. So no, you can't marry this person. Or you can't marry this person because their hometown is too far away. And if somebody dies, how are we going to travel for days just to go? So because of all these ridiculous reasons, you can't be with the person you love. And I'm not Indian, so if I mention something that is inaccurate, let me know in a comment below. But I'm sure even within India, especially with the caste system, that people who are both Indian, sometimes the families will not agree for them to be married due to this, classism and caste system that they have there. So this story is very universal, right? Because even in other countries around the world, both in the West and the East, it's still very relevant today. While I enjoyed and had fun watching the film, I think the main characters, Didi and Raj, didn't have a great chemistry. I didn't really believe that they were in love. And maybe this is partly due to the fact that the film, they didn't really show us how they built up their romance. They showed us that they met at the beach when they were both jogging, and they met again. Then it cut to them doing Bollywood music and dance, and that they had been dating for 3 months. So we didn't really see their relationship being built up or the courting of each other. So I didn't believe that they were in love, at least on screen. Since the film's supposed to be a crossover of Bollywood and Nollywood, I was hoping to get more of the Bollywood side. Again, they just kind of did like a little musical number and that was it. They did have an infusion of Bollywood and Nollywood wedding, which was one of the main reasons I wanted to watch the film, because I wanted to see all the extravagance and the colors, because we know both cultures are really into marriage ceremonies and sometimes spend days for just one wedding. I love the music of this film. I think the soundtrack, it's amazing.
Namaste Wahala. When you see me passing by, say
I love it. I can't get over Namaste Wahala. Namaste Wahala. So yes, if you get the opportunity, it is available on Netflix. Please watch it. You're going to have fun. It is enjoyable, and it's not something that is about a serious topic that you have to stress over or trying to figure out what's going on. It's just straightforward. You know they're going to break up. They're going to end up together. The family going to come together. So yes, absolutely. I will highly recommend it. It's a fun film to watch.
I'll give you 3.
3, 5.
3.
I will just collect that because I want to pity you. Because what's human being, we are like a water.
You're gonna pity me? साले मेरे अपने देश में होता ना ही मैं बताती नहीं. Attitude तो.
In addition, support women filmmakers. The writer-director of this film is also part of the cast, which I thought was amazing. What did you think of the film? Can you relate to the theme of the story? Have you ever been in love with someone whom your family did not approve? Comment down below about what you would do in this situation. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. Namaste Wahala. Namaste Wahala.